Hi Aquarius, welcome to your tarot astrology reading for the rest of July. This is for all Aquarian placements, okay? So I take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but this is going to be more to do with the cards because I've got quite a lot for you. These have all been pre-shuffled and pre-picked to save time to go through the messages to see what is most important for Aquarius in the remainder of the month. So the first cards we got out, and your deck was really funny because I had a set number that I wanted to take from each deck, but you had your cards kept popping out vehemently, so I just had to go with it. So you have more cards than the other signs, but that's okay, you don't mind, right? Okay, so the first card that popped out was Luminosity, and then Compatibility and Inner Peace. And on the Inner Peace, it actually says you are enough. So astrologically speaking, Aquarius, there's a lot of light being shone on your 12th house at the moment. The sun in Cancer is illuminating the Capricorn energy in the sky, which is your 12th house. And with the Luminosity card, I feel very much, Aquarius, like this is a good thing, okay? It is shining a light on your subconscious mind. Don't be too anxious if a lot of fears are coming up at the moment. A lot of anxieties, a lot of heightened sensitivities, a lot of fears are all being illuminated by the sun. So don't be too worried if you start to feel very, on edge or anxious. The sun just wants to get in. You know when you're saging a room, if you sage or you cleanse a room and you have to put the smoke around and then you have to waft it out the window, the sun is kind of doing that for you at the minute. It's shining a light on all the stuff that's going on within you at the moment. And I think for a lot of you, with the Compatibility card and the Inner Peace, is a lot of you are questioning a relationship, or you're questioning whether you can have a type of relationship, or you're questioning maybe even your friendships. You're questioning whether or not you can have a suitable partner or a suitable friendship or a job that works for you. I think a lot of you are questioning that you can fit in with something or someone. Or maybe just if you're in a relationship, I feel like a lot of you are questioning it. Or you're questioning where you are. And the reason that the sun is putting all this light into your 12th house is, Aquarius, to make that really clear. One of the things that I think coming up for you is fear of rejection. With the Compatibility card and Inner Peace, I'm just drawn to the fact that here we have Saturn. Saturn has just been and gone out of your sign. And I think a lot of you are questioning your place in the world, your worth, and it's making you feel a little bit on edge or insecure. So with the Compatibility energy, you have to know that you're deserving of love, you're deserving of respect, and you're deserving of compatibility. For many of you, you may be questioning whether or not you're good enough at what it is that you're trying to do or trying to achieve. Now, the cards that came out for you, the first one was the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Earth in this deck, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. I feel, Aquarius, that for a lot of you, there is a new route in terms of your career, possibly a project, possibly a financial offer, possibly an idea, some kind of spark. And I feel like it's coming out of your fear. I know that sounds so strange, but I feel like it's coming out of your 12th house. Maybe some of you are going into counseling or therapy, or you're training to be a therapist or a counselor, or you're going to study psychology. Maybe some of you are going to study medicine. Whatever it is, Aquarius, I feel like it's very well aspected. It's very promising with the Ace of Pentacles. There's a promising business venture here. Maybe somebody wants to work with you. Maybe somebody wants to offer you a job. Maybe somebody has thought of you for a position and just let you know who'd be great at that. Aquarius would be great at that. One of the other things that came up was the Page of Cups. So I think for a lot of you that are in healing professions, there is a likelihood that your offer of work is there. Maybe it is psychology, maybe it is tarot, whatever it is. I feel that there is a strong sense of you making money out of your passions, your emotions, and helping people, accessing your sensitive side and your artistic side and being able to make a lot of money through that. And I'm not saying that it's all going to come at once, but I'm saying that there is an opportunity here. One of the other opportunities that I see for you with the Compatibility, the Luminosity, and the Page of Cups is actually love. Whether it is a message you're receiving from a child, maybe a message of love from your child who's very sensitive. Maybe you find out a child is following you in your line of work. Maybe you find out that you some information about a child that you wish you'd known a long time ago, and it brings you closer. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is an offer of love from somebody new. Now, I think for many of you, it is either being asked out, it is either being contacted, or it's either making something more official, because we have the 10 of Cups here as well. So a contented and rewarding family life, your emotional and material needs are met, trustworthy relationships. Whoever is offering you love at the moment, Aquarius, especially with the World card, I feel like for a lot of you, this is someone that you can trust. Someone who's going to make you very happy in the long run. They could even be called Michael, because it represents Archangel Michael here, and he's the one that you call upon when you need to cut cords. I think for some of you, while I'm on the topic, maybe have a past relationship with somebody who was very toxic that you need to cut the cords with, because it may be draining you of your confidence. The 12th house with the light being shown there, it will show you that, okay? So if you need to do that, you call him Archangel Michael and ask him to cut those cords. But I think for a lot of you with the 10 of Cups and the World, this new business venture, this new love relationship, all of it is setting you up long term. I feel like it's very, very compatible. Compatibility right in the middle there. It's very much something that's in alignment with who you are, and it's very much something that is in alignment with where you want to be. I feel like for a lot of you, this is new stuff that is just gaining momentum and is going to go quite far. So one of the other things that I'm sort of picking for you with all the blue, and it's why I keep clearing my throat, but I actually learned that from the lady who does Reiki for me, and I just think it was one of the most life-changing things I ever learned, is that a lot of the time when you get, you have to clear your throat, it is because you are not speaking your truth. And with you, Aquarius, I think with the blue energy here, it's possible that your throat chakra is a bit blocked, and that comes from not articulating yourself, not being as authentic as you want to be. And I think with the light being shown on the 12th, you're going to come to terms with who you really are, and how you can attract people that are like-minded. One of the reasons for this is because Mars and Chiron are both in your 3rd house of communication, and they're connected at the moment, and they're pushing you to heal your wounds of communication. How you articulate yourself, how you verbate yourself, the things that you want to say. So Queen of Wands and the Moon, I feel, is very much to do with that Chiron Aries energy with Mars as well, and the Moon is showing you that there are a lot of hidden feelings going on underneath you. With the 7 of Pentacles, and again more cards came out, we got the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So one thing that I want to say, Aquarius, is that if you have fears surrounding a fire sign, I feel that they're very unfounded, okay? So if you're fearful of a fire sign, or you're feeling like you don't know if you can trust them, if that's a relationship you're contemplating or questioning, I feel like yes, you can trust them. 9 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and with the 10 of Cups as well, I feel like your material and emotional needs are coming into alignment, and a lot of stuff is starting to work. And I think you've been very patient with this. Now, if you are dealing with a fire sign person, I feel like they are very much, and it's probably the astrology, it's probably to do with Mars and Chiron, they're kind of closed off, and it's not because they don't care, but I feel like if you're dealing with a fire sign, they are very sensitive at the moment. They're really going through a period of healing, and their fears are kind of working with them, particularly if it is an Aries maybe. And the other cards that came out were the Fish, the Nightingale, and the Otter. Now the Nightingale, as we just talked about, is to do with your throat chakra and being able to sing. I think for a lot of you, you could be singers, you could be musicians, and you're being asked to tap into your artistic abilities in order to work through any fear or pain that's coming up for you at the moment. Maybe some of you are in musical therapy. But for a lot of you, Aquarius, with so much going on, as well as Venus being in Gemini, you're being asked to connect with your artistic abilities and to create more, especially with the North Node being there too. With the Fish and the Otter, you could also be dealing with water signs. Now the Otter is a lot to do with having fun. And with the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Otter, I feel like a lot of you, Aquarius, need to release yourself a little bit from the need to control everything, particularly financially. If you are very worried financially, I feel with the World and the Ace of Pentacles that there is a position coming soon that's very compatible. There's an opportunity of some kind. For some of you, it is music, but for others of you, it could be so many things, And with the inner peace card, I also feel a little bit like the word peace is just drawing me. So I feel like this could be humanitarian opportunities. It could be political opportunities, especially with the world here. It could be, the ability to have a voice on more platforms, because you're healing your voice at the minute with the Nightingale right in the middle. And I think for a lot of you, you have felt for a long time with the fish, especially when Mars was in Pisces, financially speaking, Aquarius, that you were swimming upstream. You felt like you were trying to make ends meet. You were trying to make things happen. You felt like it was a struggle of some sort. And I feel that with the 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles, you're about to get a payoff. You're about to come into some money. You're about to come into some financial assistance, some opportunity, some fame, some recognition. And all of it takes off from the new moon in Cancer. And the new moon in Cancer on the 21st is going to be in your 6th house of work, your health, your work, but your day to day. And I feel like there is a new opportunity comes in with that new moon that is going to make you a lot of money and a lot of promise. Okay, so sorry, I really have to keep clearing my throat. I feel like this is just so strange. With the World card as well, a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. I feel like a lot of you, especially with the infinity symbols, I don't know if you can quite see those, Aquarius, I feel like you are becoming very enlightened with yourself and very connected to who you are. And I think as well with the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, and the Inner Peace card, this all comes from you feeling content with yourself first. That is kind of this key. That is kind of this unlocking energy. To just sit by yourself and be at peace and, jot down why you like who you are, why you appreciate yourself. We have Saturn, your ruler here, and we have the star, which is your energy. I do feel for a lot of you, Aquarius, this is very strong love energy. Family and love energy is very heightened here. And in particular with Uranus being in Taurus, I feel like in terms of your family life, you have had a lot of ups and downs. And I think with the Otter as well, you're being asked to play, and if you have children, spend more time with them, spend more time with kids in your life, and really live in the moment. Feel very grounded and very appreciative, because the new moon in Cancer is going to bring you a lot of work opportunities where you're probably going to be very busy, right? You're probably going to be busy all the time. And as well as that, for those of you entering a relationship, it could be the one. So, that would be the next big phase of your life where you have to adapt to these different changes. I feel like there is, a real sense, Aquarius, of if you're falling in love with somebody or something is starting to take off, don't question it, because the Moon card and the 7 of Pentacles is this fear of timing. I think it's this fear that if things haven't worked out before in some way, and this could be work, but it's something that you're in love with, right? So that can be work. It can be a project for Aquarians, a passion project. But whatever it is that you're so in love with, you're about to fall more in love with it. And you can't doubt it, because with the World and the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, this is just part of your destiny. Whatever this is, whoever this is, whatever direction you're going in, it is just part of your destiny, and you have to enjoy it. I do feel like between now and the end of July, you're going to be, a real poet of life. Especially with the Page of Cups and the Otter here, you're going to be a real poet of life. You're going to be saying things that people hear and think, oh my goodness, that just healed me. When you say something, when you give advice, people are going to think, good Lord, I really needed that. It's almost like you're kind of channeling these messages where people just think, yes, I get this. You make so much sense. You've just released me from this. And maybe that's where you see your calling is, and you get, tingles, and you feel like you've just made the right choice for you, and it all seems to fall into place. It really is very beautiful, Aquarius. I think your cards have been spectacular. Can't even lie. 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, the World. Beautiful. So I hope you have a wonderful remainder of July. Do tap into that inner peace and self-acceptance and compatibility energy, and let the sun shine a light on your fears and let them just dissolve, because there's so many blessings coming in here once you stop being so secretive from yourself about what it is that you really want. It all seems to fly at you. So I hope you have a wonderful remainder of the month, Aquarius. I love you very much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.